Hello everyone, welcome. So for today's session, I'm sharing with you the beginning of a class I taught recently. And the section of this class that I'm sharing has a focus on inversions. So how do you get up in full arm balance? How do you get up in Sirsasana? We're going to work on the groins and the legs, how they connect into the pelvis, all that sort of stuff, all with the intention of improving our inversions. Okay, it's a fun little sequence. It's not an easy one. There's good, strong work in there. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. All right. Yeah. Let's begin with a dynamic sequence. Okay, we're going to just get moving a little bit and also lubricate the groin slightly and work a little bit on the thighs, the hamstrings, just get this whole area in here awake and working for us. Okay? All right, so begin in Tadasana, but with a little bit of space, okay? So about hip distance. And when I say hip distance, what I actually mean, just to clarify, is not so much the outside of the hips here, but rather I think of the heel coming straight down from each buttock bone. Okay, so often I find it's a little narrower than what people think. Of course, if you need extra space, you're always welcome to take it. But to begin with here, if there's no other reason for it, just give yourself a little bit of space, okay? And then stabilize, steady yourself here in Tadasana. Straighten your legs. And then from Tadasana, raise your arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. From your wrists, lift your waist and lengthen up through the sides of your body. Now free your toes and shift your weight onto your heels. Okay, pound into your heels, and from here, bend your knees, Utkatasana. And when you bend, because your legs are apart, see that the knees are tracking forward, not falling together, right? Dip down, and then from here, lay your abdomen on your thighs for this Malasana presentation. Okay, now glue your abdomen to your thighs and keep that touching. From the back of your legs, lift up to the buttocks and transition towards Uttanasana. Lift the back thighs up towards the buttocks, buttocks up and over, and let the knuckle side of your arms reach away. Okay, and then bend your knees, come back out the way you went in. Abdomen and thigh touching, Malasana. Stay low in those hips, knees are bent, Utkatasana. Pound into your heels, stand back up, Urdhva Hastasana. Lower your arms down, Tadasana, with the legs apart. Got it? Okay, so we're going to do it 2 more times with the legs apart. Now, those of you for whom, when you come forward, once you get to the Uttanasana position here, if you're not touching the floor with your arms, no, don't worry about it. You can just hold your legs. Just, touch something. The idea is that you keep this touching, and however much you can, right? Instead of straightening the legs like this and there being air in here, glue it, and then as one package, right? One package. How far can you straighten and let the torso release down? Okay, work on lifting there. Okay, so whether you can touch the floor or not, there's an option. Okay, and then you're coming out the way we went in. All right, let's go for it. Legs apart, Tadasana. Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Pressurize your heels, bend your knees, Utkatasana. Lay your abdomen on your thighs, Malasana, and then glue abdomen and thigh. From the back of your legs, lift up, roll the buttocks over. Uttanasana, find your edge there. What's your full Uttanasana? How straight can you get the legs? And then bend your knees, reach forward, Malasana. Stay low in the hips, but lift the abdomen up and off, Utkatasana. And then push into the heels, stand back up. Urdhva Hastasana, lower your arms down, Tadasana. Find your breath. Inhale, exhale. Okay, one more time with the legs apart. Urdhva Hastasana, arms up. Bend your knees, Utkatasana. Reach forward, Malasana. Okay, transition. Uttanasana, lift from the back of your legs, lift up, roll the buttocks up and over, head down. Uttanasana, open up the back of your legs. And then bend your knees, reach forward, Malasana. Utkatasana, Urdhva Hastasana, Tadasana. Arms by your side, chest up. Okay, good, okay? So now next we're gonna repeat this. You may have gotten a clue on it. We're gonna repeat it with the legs together. There are times when legs together are not appropriate. So if balance is an issue, if your back is bothering you, different kind of reasons like that, if it just feels more comfortable for you and you're uncertain whether it's a good idea, then by all means, stay with your legs a little bit apart. But otherwise, join your legs. Okay, there's pros and cons, I guess, to both approaches. Actually, cons is the wrong word. But there are definitely benefits to having the legs apart when you do this sequence, and benefits to having the legs together when you do this sequence. There's a different kind of feedback when your legs are touching each other. Okay, so I want you to experience that, and we're going to repeat the exact same sequence 3 more times. Okay, Tadasana. Stabilize, steady yourself. From your outer legs, draw into the midline. Get that feeling of making your 2 legs become one larger leg, right? Thighs back, mid buttock forward, chest up. Okay, arms up. Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Now squeezing the legs together, outer legs into the midline. Press on your heels, bend your knees. Utkatasana. And then lean forward, hinge forward, Malasana, but knees are together, thighs are together, abdomen and thigh are touching. And then from here, roll the buttocks up, 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 Uttanasana. And then again, reach forward, Utkatasana, Urdhva Hastasana, Tadasana. Okay, 2 more times. Arms up, Urdhva Hastasana, Utkatasana, abdomen on the thighs, reach forward, glue the abdomen and thighs, and from the back of the legs, lift, transition into your Uttanasana, roll the buttocks higher and higher, allow the buttocks to become part of the torso, and then come out the way you went in. Take a couple breaths in Tadasana. Okay, last one. Tadasana, Urdhva Hastasana, arms up. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, Then reach forward, glue the abdomen and thighs. From the back of the legs, lift, transition into your Uttanasana. Lift the back thighs so they bump up into the buttocks. Roll the buttocks up and over and let your torso hang down. And then come back the way you went in. And steady yourself in Tadasana. Okay, moving along. We're working next on Uttanasana / Urdhva Prasarita Ekapadasana. The leg is going to lift up. So you want to see that you're set up where you're not close to a wall. Okay, the leg needs to have space. And I do want you to be able to place your flat palms on a surface. So if you're unable to reach the floor in Uttanasana, straight legs and palms flat, then you can use bricks. Okay, so have a look at where we're headed. You're gonna exhale everything out from your lungs, go forward, and Uttanasana, head down. Okay, full Uttanasana, flat palms. And if you can't reach, you can always insert bricks. Then from here, you're gonna raise one leg up. And again, I want you to work with this dynamic kind of motion, okay? Raise the leg up, and as the leg goes up, torso goes down. And then lower the leg. Leg up, head down. Leg up, head down. And you're gonna repeat this a whole bunch of times. Okay, notice that my elbows are bending more, right? As my torso gets closer, my elbows have to bend more because I'm reducing the space. And then lower the leg down. Okay, when you're lifting the leg up, the idea is not to throw the hips completely out of level. So the buttocks broadens, the back of the thigh broadens, and you lift the leg from this inner leg, right? This side here is the inner leg. So I do want you to focus a little bit on that, but really primary focus is lift the leg up, get the head down. Okay, leg up, head down. All right, let's give it a go. Use the bricks as needed. Join your legs, exhale, go down, Uttanasana. Plant your palms flat. All right, now transfer your weight onto your right leg. Firm the outer line of that right hip into the midline. And from your inner left leg, raise the leg up and kick it up, lower the head. And go for it. Go 5, 6 times. Leg up, head down. Leg up, head down. Leg up, head closer to the shin. And while you're going, keep going. Bend the elbows, right? Get a little momentum. Straighten both legs completely. And just haul the leg up. Throw it. Throw the leg, lower the torso. All right. Uttanasana, find your breath. Okay, prepare for the second side. Transfer your weight now onto the left leg. And from the inner right leg, raise the leg up and lower it down. Leg up, leg down. Leg up, head closer, right? Can you get a dialogue here? As the leg comes up, the torso comes closer to the standing leg. Okay, find your own rhythm with it. Leg up, head down. Leg up, head down. Leg up, torso, head closer to the standing leg. And then bend into those elbows. If you don't bend the elbows, it's like you're pushing the floor away from you, but actually you're trying to come towards the floor. So you got to bend those elbows and allow yourself to come down. Throw it. Throw it. Don't worry about completely leveling the hips, right? You know the intention is to have it broad, but more important, leg up, head down, head in. Couple more, and then come to Uttanasana. All right, straighten your arms, look forward, concave your back. Take one hand to your hip, other hand to your hip, and with a lifted chest, come back up. Tadasana. Okay, next up, we're gonna throw our legs up in the same way as we were just doing in the previous asana for full arm balance. Adho Mukha Vrksasana. Okay, so the idea is this. If you're beginning your Adho Mukha Vrksasana journey, you're just learning how to kick up, I'll show you what to do. Okay, if you generally can get yourself up there, then I'll also show you what to do. Okay, so there's sort of two different focuses for this next part of the sequence. All right, so here you're gonna plant your hands down, walk in with your hips, and then you've got like an Uttanasana kind of leg here, straight leg, and then you're gonna raise one leg up. And this is that kicking leg, that Urdhva Prasrita Ekapadasana leg. Okay, raise the leg up and then kick that leg all the way up and then scrub your heels up. Okay, then those of you who got up, who get up, you're going to start to lower one leg down and let that one leg bring the other leg down. Okay, then that leg is still off the ground and kick back up. Lower the other leg down, haul it up, swing it, and see, can you get up there with that second leg? And you keep switching. Lower down with one leg, kick back up. Lower down with the other leg, and then immediately kick back up, okay? Those of you who are, working on the kicking up, I need to catch my breath. That's what this is about, okay? So whether you get up there or not at this moment, for right now, it's irrelevant, okay? We're working to get you there. So from here, walk in, those shoulders need to go beyond the wrists. Walk in, raise one leg up, kick it, take a small jump. Okay, then you have to take a small jump and really swing the leg. Jump, swing, and then lift the other leg up. Okay, so if you don't get up there, maybe it just looks like this, and then come down. Walk in, maybe try the other leg. Who knows, maybe that leg's better for you. Swing it, little jump, see where you get to. You gotta swing, and see what happens, okay? It's physical, your heart is gonna be pumping. You get up, fine. You don't get up, also fine, okay? Work on it. Figure out how can this part of the practice serve you today. Okay, so go. I hope you're already doing it. I'm gonna work on full arm balance just for a couple of minutes. Okay, I'll do a few more just to stay time with you. But again, figure out, are you working on the jump or are you working on lowering one leg with control, other leg follows, immediately jump back up. Okay, work on it. Walk in, raise one leg, think Urdhva Prasarita Ekapadasana. Okay, I'm right on the tip toes of the standing leg. Okay, that's important too. Haul the leg up, throw it, and then bend and throw both legs. Scrub the heels up, and then lower one leg down, land, and kick the second leg up. And then lower one leg down, control, and kick the other leg up. Keep going. And then once you've come to the end of your full arm balance practice for right now, you can take a resting Uttanasana where your buttocks are on the wall, your feet are a little forward from the wall so you have an angle in your thighs and your legs. Exhale yourself down. Once again, let the buttocks become part of the torso. Roll the buttocks up and over and release down. Let go through the back of your neck and just be with your breath. At some point, change the crossing of your arms and hang down for a few more breaths. And then slowly come back up. Okay, join your legs, stand in Tadasana. Okay, we are moving next into Urdhva Dandasana and a few variations from there. Okay, so what I've done is I've put a chair by the wall and I have my four-folded mat, like my Sirsasana setup. You may notice I have a blanket here just inside my mat. And just for a little bit of softness, if you're working on a hard surface, it's recommended. All right, Banjo seems to want to do headstand today. Would you like to do headstand? Okay, so interlace your hands as you would for Sirsasana. And what you need to do is set yourself up, place the setup and your body almost awkwardly close to the chair. And notice that my feet are on the outside of the chair. So this would be the inside. You're going to take your feet on the outside of the chair so that you can get quite close to the chair. Okay, and then interlace your hands as you would for Sirsasana. Rotate your upper arms, catch the outer elbow skin. Press your forearms down, lift your shoulders away from your neck. Then lift your hips up, walk in, and lower the crown of your head down in between your hands there. Okay, walk up onto the chair. And the reason why you were, as I said, awkwardly close to the chair is for this purpose. You see how there's runway there? That's what I want. Okay, so now you press your forearms down, lift your shoulders, and walk in. You need to have that runway. Challenge yourself to walk in and really get those hips up and in. Okay, legs into the hips and hip corners up to the ceiling. Press your knees up, press your thighs up. And then again, go back to your base, push your forearms down, lift your shoulders, walk in a little more. Okay, these are those strong, straight legs that we've been working with so far. Press your knees up, thighs up. Imagine like you had 500 pounds on your buttock bones and lift that heavy weight up. Reach up. Lengthen the sides of your body as you're here. Roll your hands into your head. Okay, and then slowly release, bend your knees, step down, undo yourself. Okay, this is stage one of what we're doing. Okay, now change the crossing and prepare to repeat this one more time. Okay, create that good base, plant your hands, stand your wrists up there, and then catch the outer elbow skin so that you get that outward rotation in the upper arms. And then you can lift your knees and hips. Listen, there's different ways of doing it. I like to keep my head up to start with, right? And then I walk in, and only at the last minute, I drop the head down, because then I find the shoulders are really, really engaged. Okay, I know that other times people might put their head down first and lift the shoulders. This can work too, okay? I encourage you to try both and see which one gives you the better response in your neck and shoulders. Okay, get there. Whichever way you chose, get there. And then take one leg up onto the chair, other leg up onto the chair. If you don't have the runway, you don't have space, then you have to come down and position your Sirsasana mat closer to your chair. You got to start closer. Okay, and then reestablish the lift in your shoulders. Walk in. Walk in. Lift the corners of your hips up. Press your knees up, thighs up. Roll your hands into your head. Push your elbows down. Lift the corners of your hips higher. Again, press your knees up, thighs up. Urdhva Dandasana. Hold it. Push down through your arms. Lift your shoulders up. Lift your hips up. If you have more space to walk in more. Okay, keep those shoulders lifting and then bend your knees carefully. Step down. Undo yourself. Okay, now moving along, okay? It's a trajectory, it's a journey. Perhaps this was enough for you and you want to stay at this stage. That's fine. You do that, you make the call, and you repeat what we've just done. If you'd like to go a step further, we're working with this idea of throwing the leg, okay? Throwing the leg back. like we did in Urdhva Prasarita Ekapadasana, like you were learning how to do in Adho Mukha Vrksasana. Okay, so just maybe have a look first so that you get an idea here of what we're after. Okay, you're going to start as before. Okay, you come to where we left off. Then from here, shoulders lifted, and then you raise one leg up. And just raise it wherever it is, okay? Like wherever comes easy. Maybe it's here, maybe it's here, whatever, okay? Then you want to work against the resistance. So this is where I feel resistance, so now I'm going to throw that leg a little. Throw it. Throw it. I can throw carefully. Throw, throw. Then I take it as far back as I can here and see, can I just make this other leg light? Oh, it's floating now, right? The lifted leg lifted the lowered leg. Okay, I'll show from the other side. You raise one leg up wherever it comes up naturally. Don't try to go to your maximum. Just find that place where you hit up against a little bit of resistance. Okay, here it is for me. And now I push back. Push back. Keep the shoulders lifted. Push the elbows. Lift the shoulders. Then throw the leg back. Throw it back. Throw it back, 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 back. And then can you make the front leg, the lowered leg, light? And maybe it'll just lift a little bit off the chair, not all the way up. This top leg can go way back, however far back you want. And then lower down. Okay, and then repeat this. So then this is the exercise. This is the exploration. Okay, once you've done, you can come down, change the crossing of your fingers, and repeat the whole thing a second time. Okay, all right, let's do it. So first crossing, if you weren't doing it with me, go for your first crossing. Prepare yourself. And come to where we left off in the first presentation. Okay, hips really high. Push those elbows, lift the shoulders. Then raise one leg up. Find that place where you have resistance, and then just slowly start to explore that leg. Push back, throw the leg back. Throw it so far back that the front leg becomes light, 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 and it lifts just a little bit off the chair. And then lower it back down. Recover, pause in Urdhva Dandasana, and then raise your second leg up. Okay, throw it back against resistance, throw it, throw it, throw it. And then how far back? Back, back, back. Can you make the front leg light? Will it lift up? Will it lift up? And then lower the leg down. Okay, step down carefully. Pause. Take a few breaths. Okay, and then change the crossing and you're going for your second side. Okay, now you can turn this whole setup around, have the chair on this side so that you're throwing the leg towards the wall. Okay, however, there's a limiting factor to that. Depending on you, you may feel, oh, that's where I want to be right now. It's safer. I have the wall there behind me. Okay, but it does limit how far back your leg can go. So sometimes you need it to go really far back in order to get the leverage of lifting the front leg up, right? We're exploring this idea. One leg lifts the other leg. Okay, the other thing is that it is very easy to get attached to the wall. And so sometimes we just got to pull a little bit away. Now, this is a very personal decision. You decide, are you ready for this? Do you feel good about it? Do you feel good going there? Okay, I leave it to you to decide, but I'm just sharing with you that there are options here. All right, last time here, last round, you're going for the second crossing and each side again. Okay, come to the first stage, walk in, hips really high, really high. Lift the shoulders, lift the hips. Roll those hands into your head. Keep no air there between the back of your head and your inside of your palms. Push the elbows, lift the shoulders, lift the hips. Okay, one leg up. Find the resistance. And then push back, push back, push back, push so far back, front leg becomes light. Yes. All right, now those of you who are confident in your Sirsasana, can you raise the front leg up and come into full Sirsasana? I surprised you here. Go for it if you can. If not, you're carrying on with the sequence. Don't stay for very long in Sirsasana. Find control. Lower one leg down to the chair. See, I didn't even make a sound. It's with control. You're not crashing down. And then lower the second leg down as well. And again, lift your shoulders, lift your hips. Go on from the second side. Raise your second leg up. Find the resistance. Throw it back. Throw it back. Throw it so far back, front leg gets light and it's hovering. And only if you're confident, raise that leg back up, all the way up to your Sirsasana. Okay, roll your hands into your head, lift your shoulders. From your outer leg, squeeze into the midline and ascend. From your heels, lift your buttocks. From your inner legs, lift. Outer legs lift, Sirsasana. And then slowly lower one leg. Lower the other leg down. Lift your shoulders. Okay, bend your knees. And undo yourself. Okay, you can recover here in Adho Mukha Vrksasana. Take a few breaths here. Set yourself up for Salamba Sarvangasana. Create your normal, your favorite Sarvangasana setup, but also be able to take halasana and have your feet fully touching something, okay? So proper halasana. It's important that the legs can be straight, so if coming to the floor is not available for you right now, then lift the floor up. Have a little bench, have a chair, even a bolster can work. Just make sure that maybe the bolster's on a mat so it doesn't slide away when your feet land on it. Okay, and then yeah, set that up. I'll show you what we're doing. We're going for a sequence here. Using this idea of throwing the legs. So at the beginning of the class, right, we worked on a few other types of poses. We worked on Urdhva Prasarita Ekapadasana, the full arm balance work, the Sirsasana work. So here we're going to take that same idea, one leg lifting the other leg, okay? Once you're set up, you can lay yourself down and come into your halasana. Okay, see that you're nice and high up on your shoulders, and then take your hands into your back. Press your knees up, press your thighs up, and then as you did in the Sirsasana and the Urdhva Dandasana, raise one leg up and just find that resistance, right? So how high can you comfortably lift it? Okay, maybe it's all the way, but maybe it's not. Maybe you're just here. Just, you know, the hamstrings may hold you back. You see where you're at. And then keeping both legs stiff, absolutely straight. Throw that top leg back, throw it back, and see, can you get the other leg to just lift off the floor? And then bring it all the way up, Salamba Sarvangasana. Okay, then lower that leg down with control and let the other leg follow. Okay, that's the idea. And then you're going to do the same thing with the second leg. Okay, so now raise your second leg up. See, where do you find resistance? Come to that point. Straighten both legs completely. Okay, then throw the top leg. Throw it back, throw it back, throw it back. Can that bottom leg, the one that's closer to your face, just lift off the ground. And then raise that straight leg all the way up. And the top leg, maybe it was really far back, so that one has to also find the center line. Salamba Sarvangasana. Push into your elbows. Lift the sides of your body upward. And then lower one leg down. Find the control here. So pull the leg bone in. All right, that groin work, remember we started with groin work. It has to go deep. Pull it in, reach the back of the leg away, and then one leg pulls the other leg down. So that's how you learn how to get the control. All right, this is the sequence. I want you to go both sides 2 more times. You can find your own rhythm with it, or you can follow my lead. Okay, raise right leg up, throw it back, throw it back, throw it back. With control, raise the left leg up, Salamba Sarvangasana. And then lower the right leg down. Where does it go easily? And then one leg brings the other leg down. Okay, second side, left leg, raise it up, throw it, throw it. With control, one leg raises the other leg up, Salamba Sarvangasana. Left leg down, inject the femur bone into the socket, reach the back of the leg away, 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 and then let the other leg follow. Halasana. One more time each side. Right leg up, throw it, throw it. Notice if you're bending, don't bend the knee. Throw the leg, raise the other leg up. Press those elbows down. Move the mid buttock in, climb your front body upward. Okay, you gotta eject the sides of the chest up and out from that armpit region. Okay, lower the right leg and then find the control to go all the way. Left leg comes down. Last time, second side, raise the left leg up, throw it, throw it. One leg lifts the other leg up. And then again, find the Salamba Sarvangasana, the midline. Push your elbows down, eject the side chest out from the armpits, everything else that you already know, right? Big feet, buttocks in, lift the front body. Okay, lower the left leg. And then with control, deepen that groin, reach the back of the leg, let the second leg follow. Halasana, knees up, thighs up. All right, and then from here, bend your knees and slowly roll yourself out. Okay, just take a moment once you land. Allow your breath to recalibrate.